So, you are a new Linux user, returning Linux user, a guy that likes to play, or gal, that likes to play video games on Linux, and you like Star Wars. But you didn't know that Star Wars Genesis can be played on Linux. Neither did I, which is actually what took me forever to make the swap. But here we are. It's possible. So let's show you guys how to download the greatest Star Wars game that we can currently play on your Linux distro. So starting off, just so you know, I am on Kubuntu. I'm running the whole Plasma interface for all that, the desktop environment there. But there are, this should work pretty much for everybody. We are using the universal kind of tutorial here that we're going to be walking through, which is on the Star Wars Genesis site. And there's also a little area in the Discord as well. So let's start kind of looking at everything here. And this is kind of what we're looking at. So starting off with this, I'll try to have the links down below. If I forget, somebody remind me. But this is where everybody starts, is on the Linux installation page. And there are some unofficial guides here. My whole process and thought process for why I wanted to switch to Linux to begin with is because, you know, there's so much bloatware everywhere, so I wanted to get more bang for my buck. And honestly, after playing on Linux, I'm pretty happy. I don't know if it's the Linux or just kind of the updates that Genesis has gotten, but it's been running really, really smooth for me. So if you were thinking about, you know, switching to Linux and you want to play Star Wars Genesis, that you can do it, and it runs really well. And if you actually don't have the game yet, there is a link below, helps me out, and you can get Starfield for a nice little discount. So let's jump in. We are going to start by going into the Universal Distro Guide, which I believe I have not done yet. So the Universal Distro Guide is here. Aha, yes, it is. It's right there. I have it right here. So this is pretty much a step-by-step way to do this. I am going to do it a little bit different from installing this once and then updating a couple times with everything. So hopefully this is the most streamlined version for you. The things that you do need are actually just Jackify and 7-zip. These are the only two things that I used for my update and getting Genesis rolling. So starting with Jackify, you can just click on the link here. It's going to take you here, and then it's actually eventually going to take you to Nexus Mods. So you can download that and just hit manual. It'll get you going. It'll pop up. Fun things, in case you were wondering exactly what I'm using. I am using, let me just look at my, again, people like to know these things. So I am using Zen browser right now, and then this is kind of my whole desktop environment of everything. So I've got all my stuff up here, a few things on the bottom. So this is the kind of the way I'm all set up. If you do want to know more about anything I'm running, just let me know in the comments, and I will let you know what I'm doing. So back to Zen. So we're downloading that, and it tells you to, all right, there we go. So back over here, it says install Starfield test run. You should be doing that anyway, so make sure, again, you do need Starfield in order to run the game. I didn't create a symlink just because I did things a few other ways. I don't even know what a symlink is, so I'm just going to skip that part. And then I'm also going to skip the Star Wars Genesis setup exe in the Proton prefix, because we do just need the Wabajack file, which says here. I haven't tried this option, but it looks like we only need the Wabajack file right here on step 3B. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up our Jackify. So it tells you where to do everything and whatnot. So the easiest thing that I've done actually is I go straight to where I'm keeping it, and I've got it in downloads, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I've got it in downloads, and instead of, you know, path where you need to find it, so just find it and then right click and go open terminal here, and then it does all the things in searching that you need to do, and then you can just do your /Jackify.app image. Make sure you do capitalize everything. because it is case dependent. I am pretty sure it has messed me up a couple times. So you will click on this, get it going, and it opens up for me because I do already have it installed. So then it's just going to pop up right here. You can resize however you want. It does come really big for some reason. So now we are already to this part. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. We don't need this anymore. We have Jackify open, and this is kind of like what we're doing with all of our old mod stuff. So now that we have it all going, we're going to authorize everything on the bottom left. I believe I have everything authorized already. Advanced, we're going to ask that. So make sure you have your Nexus authentication going on right here. That way it does grab everything. Otherwise, it will actually freeze up. And then we are going to do our mod list tasks right here. We're going to install a mod list, and we are going to use a Wabbajack file here. We're going to find it. I believe I put mine just in downloads here. Open, have our Wabbajack file. We're going to open that and make sure you name it Star Wars Genesis. So we've got that going there. So for our install directories, I do just have it going in my game drive. It's what I keep just all my games in. It's an SSD, so this will be different for you. Just choose where you want it. I put them next to each other. That way they are just there, and I don't have to deal with it. So we have that. We are installing our mod list. We have our Wabbajack file. We have our name, and we have our install locations. And then we have our resolution here. I do play on 2560 by 1440. We are ready to go. It says ready to install, and we are going to press install. Yes, we will just hit delete because it will move some things around. All right. So we're going to proceed there. And it is going to start. Oh, wait. Permission. Check ownership permission. Access path media. Just lost file. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't know why it did that. Try it one more time. All right, we're going to move it. Cancel. We're going to do this again. We're going to use Wabbajack file. We're going to browse. We are going to go to downloads. Wabbajack. Let's just go here. Go to our game drive. Run media CY game drive. And then I want to just make a new folder here. It's called Star Wars Genesis. Star Wars Genesis. Right there. We're going to choose that. All right. And then we're going to do it again. And we will just call this one Star Wars Genesis. Download. We're going to choose that. So now we have our download directory. We have our install directory. Hopefully we work this time. Oh, I would actually have to put a name. Start installation. All right, and we're good to go. So yeah, we just needed to add our own folders. That way it's not messing around with anything else. Just gets a little pissy sometimes. I did do this originally. I just completely forgot to do it. So now we wait. It's just downloading everything, and we should be good to go. I guess while we're waiting, I did forget to say where you can get the Wabbajack file. So while that's going on in the background, let's go back and grab that. Where did I grab it? It was, I believe, in the Linux support here, yes. So you can find the latest Wabbajack file here. This is where you click on it to grab the Wabbajack file, and then it just goes to your downloads. So that is all you need. So that way we can skip all of the kind of Proton stuff and just go straight into using the Wabbajack file. About 60% of the way done now. It does take a little minute. Like, I am on 3 gigabyte internet, so this is just a little bit of processing. I'm going through all the different files, but also where we're getting it from. So the max I think I've seen is 125 megabytes a second download. You do want to get the premium, otherwise this is going to take forever for Nexus mods. But they do have like a 3-day free trial, which does help out, especially if you just get it just for this. And it's a good time to update, Star Wars Genesis. I think we do have through Act 2 completed. We are only on 8.8.2 at the time of this recording, but I don't see anything changing too much in the future. If it does, I will add a new update video for that. Same as with just regular Windows updating and all that as well. But for updating, it's really going to be the same as installing, but you're just going to use all the same files and everything. So you're just going to open up Jackify and then put in the new Wabbajack file, and then it will download all the new stuff. So this does also work for updating, not just, you'll just have everything there for when you do it. So like when you saw me just kind of pull up Jackify, it's already there. So you only need to do that kind of install step once with Jackify. I do also believe it's on like the Flatpak hub, so you can, I think, just download it from there as well. I know Proton Tricks is there, but again, we skip Proton Tricks in this tutorial. So yeah, once you get Jackify going, it is just kind of one and done, as long as you don't, have to redo your entire computer, or if you're doing this on multiple computers. Okay, are we there? Okay, almost there. There we go. Finished. All right. So now it's, if you didn't check the auto accept Steam restart, it'll ask you, would you like this mod list on Steam? You can configure it now. It'll restart. Just hit yes, and it will do all of its stuff and pop back up here. One moment, please. Another moment. So much waiting. Hurry up and wait. There we go. Here's a Steam. Well, now you know my Steam. If you want to add me as a friend, there you go. I don't mind. So then we'll pop over here. You'll see that I have Star Wars Genesis here. This is actually my old one. So if you go down, there it is. So if you do update, just get rid of the old one because I don't think it'll work anymore. Or just remove it. And then I like to just grab the one I know is real. Oh, it's updating. I'm like, why is that updating? We're going to add to favorites. And it pops up right here for Star Wars Genesis. You can change that if you really want to, and then hit play, and then it will open up Mod Organizer 2. So if you've played Genesis before, it's the same thing at this point. It's just running the game, and here it is. It's not able to associate. Yes, let's just associate there, and we are good to go. So now, all of our mods are loaded in. This is it. We're good. We're done. You can also change your difficulty settings. If you go to the bottom left here, this is where you can auto adjust it. Anything else if you have, nope, I just crashed. Did I crash? Oh no, it's loading back up. Let's just pop it open again. It's a mod list. It's finicky, all right? It happens. Might need to restart. Okay, no, there we go. All right, and we're back. So yeah, down here we have all of our other things. So your ultra wide fix, the gaming journalist difficulty, that's funny, and some other things, but we're all here. So then we just have to click on run, and it should just work. The first time I did this, it got a little wonky. I did have to restart. You don't have to press unlock. You can if you want to. I don't care either way. I just do it just to get it out of my life. I also usually just minimize mod list or mod organizer as well. That's just me. These are me-isms here, so it doesn't really matter. It does take a minute for it to load up. Not gonna lie, so if it does take a second, nothing's wrong. It just takes a second to load all of these things up all together. There we go. And we are loading up now. So this is actually the original Starfield logo at the beginning, but we have our Star Wars stuff, so maybe they just change that to the start. Who knows? I don't know. And my favorite part, oh, it's like going back and forth between everything. I'll let it load the shaders. I'll give it one more restart. I know it happens a lot with people that sometimes like the first load up does this, and it does it differently for me every once in a while. This is the first time I've seen it like this, actually. So sometimes it just loaded into like vanilla Starfield. Now it's loading into like half vanilla, half Star Wars Genesis Starfield. Gotta love a good mod list. So at the end of these shaders, we'll give it a good restart. All right, so what I also realized that I completely forgot to do is do the .bat file. This is the part that everyone actually always forgets. So let's actually do the bat file. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of there. We are done in Jackify, so we can get rid of that. And then we will go to the mod list. All right, so the next part is install the manual of files. So I've running the bat file. That's what we are going to do. So this part is actually the part that really gets me. And I always forget how to do, like, it's just a weird part for this installation. So if we go here and we're in the installation guide, just scroll down from the main one, go to bat not working, and then download the Genesis bat documents right there. We're here. We're going to download. It will go to my download folder. We're going to open her up. I just use Arc. Okay, so now here's where it gets a little confusing because it's not exactly where they say. So what I actually end up doing is just going to my drive, and then I hit search, and then I'm going to look up Starfield custom. If I could spell custom.ini. So that way we're finding the INI file exactly where it is. All right, so we are in Star Wars Genesis. Let's click on it. Come on, as soon as it gets unloading. So we have a few different versions. All right, so Raw Media, Star Wars Genesis. I think it should be the one in the Steam app. So let's actually go here, open path. So now we are in our, oh, I already put it in there. Okay, so that's where our INI file is and our Steam stuff. So I'm just going to take all of this and copy it in, and we are going to overwrite, and we're just going to apply to everything, overwrite, and that is where everything lives now. So with our INI file in our Steam apps, that is good to go. You'll have that little DD Venji was here icon, and then we can get out. We can get out again. We can get out of there and then go back to Steam. We got Star Wars Genesis, and let's try playing this again. Cool. We're loaded back in. We're going to run. I press unlock just because I like to, and we wait. All right, and we are back in. We have the Star Wars Genesis now. All right, I think we are in a full Genesis. Do Bobby, that's good. Install. All right, so we are loaded back in after getting our updates, our bat file, everything going. If you don't see this, something is very wrong, and you should start over again. But the first thing that we really want to do is set up our audio. Now, I've got my master down a whole lot just for recording purposes, but you do really want to turn the music down for sure. I keep mine at about 20-30%. The soundtrack is very, very hot, so you want to turn it down. Again, I've got mine down for recording. We're going to just go to 20%. That way we can still hear me over all of those things. After that, you want to check out your display options. Turn off dynamic resolution. Mine was already turned off. It always set to off, so you want to make sure, or you want it set to off. It starts with on. English is hard. After that, just kind of check everything that you want. I turn off motion blur. I've got everything cranked as high as I can. Actually, we're going to 16 times in I don't know, whatever the hell that is. That's our quality measure. I want that all the way up. And honestly, it does work on Linux pretty well. So this is the best I've actually run this. I'm running a 3060. I think I've got a AMD 5800X is what I've got, and 64 gigs of RAM. Got that way before. It was actually on sale when I originally got it. So that is why I have so much. After that, let's make a new character here. Ready to enter a galaxy far, far away? Yes, I am. On the first one, you are going to get some prompts. We are ready to go. At this point, I've already done a few of the prompts already. We can show that. Pretty much just do what it says. Say yes, say no, get through the Terran Armada thing, and you are good to go there. All right, we are loaded in, and we get to the, character customization. We're going to skip the spaceport. That's a little buggy right now. A little slow. That's probably because I've got everything cranked, but... Alright, so, welcome to Star Wars Genesis. After making character, make sure you save and restart your game. That is so that everything does load. So we're going to hit OK. We're going to... there we go, much more responsive. Check where we're going. You can switch between Coruscant. Skip that one, okay. We're not going to the Imperial Settlement yet. Geonosis. Dantooine, if you want to start the Rebel bait quest line. Nar Shaddaa. I don't think there's anything there yet. Trade port for the Imperials. I actually haven't started there yet. Let's do that for this one. Change your gear. You can do robes for Jedi, makeshift armor, mercenary armor, light apparel, whatever you want, really. So I'm going to go with, I'm not ever going to use this character again. The makeshift armor, hit done. And that will take us to the character creator. All right, so if we go over here, we actually want to... you can do all of your normal stuff, but I believe, all of our aliens start on number, which one is it? 40? I thought it was 40? No, 41. So the 41's where you get to start with all of our different aliens. They did also add in this last one. I'll just kind of blow through these real quick. Whatever, I can never remember what Zeb's race is, but if you want to do that, you can. So there's a few different colors for all of our different alien classes. Zabrak is going to be human with some different hair. Twi'lek Torgruda, that's going to be with human customization as well, because that is also in the hair options, just so you know. So if you do want to make a Torgruda, make sure that you do it with one of your human faces. This one is actually a Chiss with the red eyes, so you will need to change your skin color to blue there. Just so you know, that is the Chiss. That's usually my go-to. You do a little Darth Jar Jar, Kit Fisto. Again, I can't remember what everybody is. I think this is an old Sith. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Little Plo Koon. I don't know what this is. I actually have an action figure of whatever this is. I mean, cool little bug person, for sure. And then you got your Zeb. So for this one, we'll just do Zeb. Change your body type like normal. Let's go muscular, why not? And thin. For this, face, you can change your face however you want. And then this, I wonder, can we actually do like a Torgruda? Let's see if we can actually do that. I kind of want to know. Do like a Dathomirian. Oh, where is it at? I want to know where. Oh, there we go. So we get our Twi'lek right here on 46 in the hair. Change your colors. I don't know what that one is, if anything. Regular hair again. Some cybernetics. I could swear that the horns... No, that's not the horns I wanted. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've not seen that one before. That's pretty sweet, actually. I thought the Dathomirian horns were in hair, too. Nope, Dathomirian horns are not in hair. I know you can make a Dathomirian. Let's do... Where's that one I saw? I don't know. Do it. Why not? We'll stick with this for now. See, you can do whatever. Full immersion. That is heinous. Absolutely heinous. Then you have all of your options here. So if you do want to be force sensitive, make sure you pick one of the Jedi ones. That way you can start with that, and you don't have to wait for the main story missions to get you there. But we are going to start with a slicer. Why not? Traits. We'll go lone operative, rebel scum, alter DNA. Why not? Finish. Muse test. Go. Confirm. And we load in. Now, remember what it said. We want to save and go back. So it should all be loaded in here. I think it's taking us to wherever it is for the Imperial. I don't know where this is, but okay. To get a third person, just scroll back, and then you can kind of see where everything is. Okay, yeah, with the anti-scopic stereo whatever, that is what is actually going to be your texture. So that is good to know here. Make sure to save. Just do a new one. I'm going to quit, confirm, go back, and then hit continue. We're on the station, Muse test, we're going back, and everything will be loaded up and good to go. Alright, and we are loaded in and ready to take on a galaxy far, far away. This is our monstrosity of a character, ready to go. Everything's looking good. It's running smooth, which makes me happy because this used to run like a potato. I don't know if it's the Linux or the new optimizations, because I kind of did them both at the exact same time. But it's running really well, very playable, not too spongy. No, yeah, that feels good. Pretty responsive and good to go. So, I mean, that is how you do everything on Linux. If you have any questions, can I, like, put you in a better spot? There we go. So if you have any questions, God, this character is so ugly. So ugly. Leave them in the comments so that we know I can help you out. Also, check out the Discord. They're very helpful there. And congratulations if you now get to play this game because you didn't know how to do it on Linux before. Not just stuck to Windows. It's actually a little bit easier to set up on Linux than it is Windows, which is super nice. But it seems way scarier than it really is. You just gotta learn a little bit. So follow along. Let us know. Until the next time, may the Force be with you.